Hey, what's going on? I hope you guys are having a great day. So, as you guys can see by the title of this video, in this video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you how to start your own card crew and host card meets. Me personally, I have experience doing this and I just want to share it with everybody because there's not too many videos when I looked it up. So I kind of want to help other people start their own card crews and stuff like that because I really enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of work and I'll tell you guys about that later on in the video, but I personally enjoy it, I love it, I've created a family with it and everything like that. So, to start, I started a group about a year ago now called the San Antonio Crew, right there. Basic name, it's not anything crazy, just the city and the crew name, but you can also be artistic with it and come up with your own name and everything like that. It's just whatever you want. So it's basically, the crew is really good because you can customize it however you want. You can customize the name, you can customize what kind of cars you want in it. So like if you only want imports, you can do imports. If you only want Europeans, you can only do Europeans. If you only want American muscle, you can do American muscle. Or you can even get so specific as of doing like Mustangs and Camaros, because I know there's a couple groups around here that just do that as well. So it's really all up to you what kind of cars and stuff like that you want into it. Me personally, I wanted everybody and anybody to be welcome to our group, so that's why it was just the basic name of the San Antonio Crew, and we accept all builds. Your build, your way is our saying. So but yeah, you basically just have to decide on your own what kind of cars you want to show up, whether it be a crew or car meet, just period, what kind of car you want to show up, and that can help determine the name in the beginning. Second, you're going to have patience, and I know it kind of sucks sometimes to say this, but you're going to have patience, because as of right now, the San Antonio Crew, like I said, I've been doing it for over a year, just a little bit over a year now, and we have 6,000 followers, but it took us so long to get to that point. It's been, like I said, it's been over a year. And on top of that, our first couple of meets that we had hosted, there were a couple of cars, like 4 or 5, maybe on a good day 10, but that's it. So you need to have patience in this process, because if you start a car group, especially if it's in a town like my old town where there's no car groups, it's going to take a while for people to get interested and find it, and it's going to take a while for you to find other car groups in the area to go to their meets. So you're going to have to actually go to other people's meets in order to find either crew members or to start your own meet, because you're going to have to find basically the socials for all the people that you want to reach. So it's not only, okay, I'm going to start this page and then basically I'm going to host all meets. That's not at all how it is. You're going to have to get on social media and you're going to have to find every group around you. And what I did, and this is what I like to do to grow our group, is I followed a ton of people. So like if I saw one group that was like Mustangs and I went through their followers, I don't care who it was, I would follow every single person that was following them. And then I'd be like, okay, cool, what's the next group? Okay, these people host car meets, let's do that. And then so on and so forth. So obviously if you're going to have certain cars in your group, that's something you need to look into, and also like be prepared. Okay, I only need to follow people with Mustangs, I only need to follow people with Audis, stuff like that. So just keep that in mind whenever you're following people with that, but that's the best way to get the word out there. And I know some people might not agree with me, but and some people might consider it like stealing, but that's what I did in the beginning, and it worked great for me. So that's what I would recommend to you guys to get the best growth out of your channel in the shortest amount of time. If you're gonna do your own card club and not just host card meets, which is cool, make sure that you know what kind of meets you and your crew are going to get yourselves into. I know around here in San Antonio there are groups that basically do burnouts and stuff like that on the streets, and there's occasional cop chases and stuff along those lines. Whereas we only host chill meets, and we don't cause any problems with the other groups that do that type of stuff. But just keep in mind, like if you want your group to just hang around with other people, talk about cars, stuff like that, then you might want to look at some chill groups and only follow the people that follow those chill groups. If you're looking for more of the track people, like find out who goes to your local track, what kind of groups go to your local track, and follow them. Just stuff along those lines. So just kind of find what area of the car scene that you want your group to like be associated with, and it's because it's gonna stick with you. That association is gonna stick with you. So make sure that whatever you choose, it's gonna be with you for a while. So make whatever choice you want. Also, another great way to get the word out there about you and your car crew and your car meets and everything like that. And you can be a car crew who hosts meets just like us. So you don't have to be just one thing. But create stickers, be professional, create banners, window banners, Instagram stickers, merchandise like shirts and hats and stuff like that, so that when people wear it around, they'll be like, oh, like what's that? And they'll even ask them about it. And you'll be like, oh yeah, this is the car group, and then you'll actually get more people interested. Also, kind of figure out like the age group, and depending on what time you want to host the meets will kind of depend on the age group. The older generation normally doesn't come out at night, whereas the younger generation does, and the older generation comes out more in the morning time, and the younger generation doesn't because they stay up late night the night before. So just keep that in mind as well. But and I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I have to do as basically the founder of this when it comes to setting up meets and stuff like that. I'll show you guys that right after this. So but that's pretty much it, guys. Just decide what kind of cars you want in it. If you're gonna host car meets, do you want everything? Do you want people to charge and stuff like that? And keep in mind, if you're gonna charge, make sure that it's a good quality meet, because people, if you have them charge and it's a small meet, a lot of people aren't going to show up to the next one. So it's just a lot of trial and error until you get your word out there. And as you guys will see in this next clip, it does take a little bit, and even when you're out there, you just have to keep doing the same thing and doing it in the same place. That's another good tip. Do the same event in the same place and get permission, because you do not want to get kicked out, because that's soil to your name in the car community. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this next clip, and I love each and every one of you. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great day, great weekend, great week. I'll be uploading more soon, and we have more merch, so keep the eye out for that. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it, and I hope this helped you guys. What's going on, guys? It is currently 6 o'clock in the morning, and we are going to go ahead and get ready to go to the meet that we're hosting. We got the car all loaded up, and then we're going to go ahead, head to the spot, set up. I brought a speaker so we could play some music, and then hopefully there'll be a lot of supercars that show up, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that as well. But this is what it's like to host a meet. Get up early. I enjoy it, so you guys will be along for the journey. Alright guys, so we just got to the spot. There's nobody else here. We're gonna go ahead and set up the cones for the supercars over there, and yeah, so and Taco and all the rest of our guys just pulled up, so we'll be going ahead and setting up really soon. And my car is super dirty, so I gotta make sure that I clean that up really quick before the show. So we just came back from the meet. Our boy Anthony over here. He's gonna take some shots. We got
the San Antonio in the background, all the cars lined up. I'll insert those photos here in just a second from our boy.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use.